Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, July 24th. I'm Maggie Flecknoe, and this is Houston Happens. I hope you all had a great weekend. Mine, as I'm sure a lot of yours was filled with Barbie. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. We actually celebrated my mom's birthday early with a Barbie birthday party. You're never too old to have a Barbie birthday party, let's be real. And it was so fun. It was filled with fun, love, laughter, and a lot of pink sparkles. I have a post over on my social media. In case you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook. Then, of course, my mom and we had to go see the Barbie movie, and it looks like a lot of you saw our fave doll, too. The results are in for the Barbenheimer box office battle in the showdown between two films with entirely different tones. So Barbie took home the gold by dancing the night away to $155 million during its first 3 days in theaters. That is the highest opening, folks, of 2023. It's also the biggest opening ever for a movie directed by a woman. I love that. At the same time, Oppenheimer brought in about $80 million during its opening weekend. Thousands of moviegoers refused to see just one movie, though, opting to attend same-day viewings of both as part of what people on social media are calling the Barbenheimer Challenge. And that would be over 5 hours in the theater, just saying. So here's the real question. Has Barbie or Oppenheimer wowed Dean Richards? Well, Dean, he's actually joining us now with his so-awaited weekly movie review. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
I'll start off by admitting that I am not the target audience for the mega-hyped Barbie movie that's out. I have zero background with the doll except for watching cousins and friends obsess over them. I also have never been to a galaxy far, far away, but I've managed to review Star Wars movies for decades, so I'll take a crack at this one too. I didn't know what to expect from Barbie, but what I saw was an explosion of so many things, maybe too many things, that felt like I was in a crowded elevator of pinkness. It's like director Greta Gerwig threw everything that she could out there and then hoped for the best. And some will see it as Pepto-Bismol covered genius. I see it as too all over the place to enjoy. Set in the world of the many Barbie dolls and accessories that have come out over the years, living a nothing is ever wrong life along with all of the Kens in Barbie land, all is well until events aren't, and Barbie is sent into the eye-opening real world that upsets everything. Some of it was like a Pee-wee's Playhouse fantasy. Some was sarcastic satire, much of it packed with subplots and scenes and characters that added nothing to the movie. Then slamming into some serious feminist rally cries that seemed out of place, occasionally interrupted by a few nothing special musical numbers. Confusing and crowded like 7 or 8 movies in one. Once again, less is always more. This movie is not for kids, nor anyone who didn't grow up with the doll, but I do think it's well made, just way overpacked. A Dean's List C.
This is a national emergency. Our work here will ensure a peace mankind has never seen. The world will remember this day.
The best movie of the weekend might also be one of the best of the year so far. It's the Christopher Nolan-directed Oppenheimer. It feels too simplistic to simply call this movie the story of Robert Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb. Too simplistic because director Nolan never does anything simple. It's a complex telling of the story of the man himself, both personally and politically, but also examining the circumstances before, but especially the profound effects after the making of and setting off of the bomb. It's genius storytelling, jaw-dropping cinematography best seen on as big a screen as you can, along with Oscar-worthy performances, especially from Cillian Murphy, who transforms into Oppenheimer. Ditto for Robert Downey Jr. and Emily Blunt in strong supporting roles. Be ready for a 3-hour-long experience, but one that is textbook meticulous filmmaking. A Dean's List A.
All right, Dean, some fighting words for this Barbie lover. But whether you liked the movie or not, can I just say it was so fun to have a Barbie takeover. And in case you missed it, we transformed the Houston Happens set into Barbie Land on Friday. Yes, I even dressed up like Barbie. What can I say? It was pink-tastic. You can actually watch the show. I highly encourage you to do so. A lot of teamwork went into it. It's over on our website, CW39.com. Just click on the Houston Happens tab. All right. Enough playing around, my friends, except when it comes to baseball. The most important series of the season so far begins tonight for the Astros, the Lone Star Series. They trail those Texas Rangers by 3 games in the American League West Division right now, but the Rangers are coming to town for 3 games. So CW39 Houston Seth Kovar joins us now live from Minute Maid Park with this week's Astros update. Play ball, my friend. This is definitely a good rivalry.
Absolutely. The battle for the silver boot continues tonight, tomorrow, and the next day. Very important games as the Astros do trail by 3 in the American League West. They catch the Rangers, though, at a really good time. They're kind of hampered right now. The all-star shortstop Corey Seager, he's out with a injured thumb. Their slugger Adolis Garcia is out, so he missed yesterday after getting hit by a pitch on Saturday. And they're going to skip their ace pitcher in the rotation. Nathan Eovaldi is going to get some extra rest. He was set to start against the Astros tomorrow night. He's not going to pitch, so it's a good time to be catching the Rangers, and they're going to be hosting him here in Minute Maid Park for the next 3 nights. Now, the Astros are no strangers to injuries themselves. They've been hammered by them this season. Several players are on the mend, thankfully, most notably left fielder Yordan Alvarez. He's been rehabbing an oblique injury with the AAA Sugar Land Space Cowboys. But Chandler Rome with The Athletic reports that Alvarez will be back with the big league club tonight. There's still no word on when second baseman Jose Altuve and designated hitter Michael Brantley could be back, but their developments on them. Both players took batting practice last week, and that's a sign their return could be coming soon. In their absence, the Astros have managed to go 6-3 rather since the All-Star break, including a 3-2 win over the A's in Oakland yesterday that included a home run that cost a fan his hat. Watch this video closely. We've now reached the 100-game mark on the season, with the Astros sitting at 56 wins and 44 losses with 62 games to play. If the season ended today, they would be a playoff team, the second American League wild card, but the perennial AL West champs have their eyes on that bigger prize. The 3-game series with the Rangers that starts tonight could go a long way towards achieving that goal. The Rangers come to town 3 games up in the division, as we've mentioned. They'll leave after Wednesday's game tied with the Astros, 6 games up on the Astros, or somewhere in between. There's an off day Thursday, and then the Astros host the Tampa Bay Rays this weekend, and then the Guardians come to town for 3 next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But it's the next 3 nights that really could set the tone. Who is the big dog? Who's the team to beat in the American League West Division? The Rangers have kind of led the Astros most of the season, but you got to think that the defending World Series champions are going to bring it. By the time we talk next week, there could be a whole different look when it comes to the AL West standings. Maggie?
Yes, I hope that we are on top. Sorry, it's a good rivalry. I am here for it. It's not going to be easy, though. All right, thanks as always, Seth. I appreciate you. And stay tuned. We continue to play ball here on Houston Happens.
I came out with my pants unbuttoned.
So you trying to get me put off television?
Judge Mathis.
You got the real deal.
Next on CW39 Houston.
Hi, I'm Eric Dick, a home insurance lawyer. You know it's hard? Dealing with the greedy home insurance company. You know it's easy? Getting Dick. My number is easy to remember. It's 832-LAWYERS. That's 832-LAWYERS. Call me right now, and I'll hound them and pound them to get you the money you deserve. Don't delay. Call me today. Call me right away at 832-LAWYERS.
To find out why home insurance companies hate the Dick Law Firm, call now.
Better get Dick.
What makes Kelsey Care Advantage the fastest growing Medicare Advantage plan in Houston? In a word, everything. With great new benefits and comprehensive coverage, plus exceptional care delivered by Houston's own Kelsey-Seybold clinics. Kelsey Care Advantage is everything you're looking for. Want extra money for dental, vision, and hearing expenses? Our new $500 Flex Card covers everything from dentures to glasses. How about a ride to your next doctor's appointment? Transportation to and from medical visits is unlimited. Plus, Kelsey Care Advantage is the only Medicare Advantage plan in Texas to receive Medicare's 5-star rating for 7 straight years. Now that's consistent quality you can count on. And that means everything. Call now to join the plan that delivers everything you want in coverage and care. Kelsey Care Advantage, 713-442-7822.
Sleep Shop Superstore and Bunk Bed World is expanding to better serve you. With over 70 bunk beds on our showroom floor and over 50 mattresses to choose from, we have something for everyone. Check out our huge showroom with a colossal selection of living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, futons, day beds, accessories, and much, much more. Our low overhead means big savings for you. So hurry in today and shop our new comfort selections at great low prices. Hurry in today to 5845 North Freeway and sleep better tonight.
I think it could be fun.
You just be yourself.
It's gonna be like one big sleepover.
Yes!
My name is Mark Critch.
Who is that note for?
Me, sister.
Don't be silly. That is a girl's handwriting.
I mean, it's plausible.
You just have to survive.
Oh, you're dead. Where do you find the time?
It's exciting, right?
Never. I hate it.
CW Mondays, starting tonight at 8, 7 Central.
Well, it's hot out there. We all know that, but let me tell you, we have our hot meteorologist over here. You know, I have to say, you are having a really good hair day today.
Thank you.
And we both did the hair wrap.
Yes, I'm really loving this heatless wrap. I've got the one that looks like a tube.
That's what I have.
That's what
I
you
told
have
you.
too?
Yeah, it's like the robe thing that came during the pandemic, and now you can buy it. It's super sexy when you go to bed.
I know, it's you got to wear it overnight. So in case you've never heard of this, and you have to have your hair just a little bit damp, and I think that really helped with the curl.
Well, good volume. I use lots of hairspray though, because it's out of control.
Well, see, I come from very strong Hispanic genes where we have lots of hair and it's super thick. So I'm really, really happy I found this roller thingy because I think it really helps.
It looks very pretty. But
thank you.
Is our hair gonna fall flat?
Yes, because we still have the humidity, which means we still have that heat advisory. Let's go ahead and take a look at our headlines for today. The big news, though, is we are going to be seeing some spotty rain for this afternoon, about a 30% chance. And, of course, the heat, that's going to be sticking around here for the next several days. If you catch yourself underneath one of these rain clouds, you may get a little bit of relief. But other than that, we've still got that heat advisory in place for today, where heat index numbers could get up to about 106 to 111. So you definitely want to remember those heat weather precautions. Drink lots of water, stay in the shade, and please, everyone, check your back seat for kids and pets. And then also, there is dust coming in from Africa just in time for the middle of the week, Maggie. I am super stoked about it.
Allergies. It's horrible.
Yes,
and
I know.
I sneeze nonstop.
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic.
I know.
I just cleared out my lungs, and now we have this dust coming in. Like, oh man, I got another round of antibiotics in my future.
I know. We should probably stay indoors, but in summer, a lot of people are spending time outdoors, especially with kids. You don't know what to do. So here's the thing. Maybe you're going camping, swimming, hiking, which can also lead to sunburn. So Olivia Horton is standing by with some of the top tested products for sun safety from Best Reviews.
The last thing you want is a nasty sunburn, so protecting yourself from the sun's harmful UV rays is crucial when spending time outdoors this summer. Joining us now with ways to protect yourself from the sun is Jacob Palmer with Best Reviews. Jacob, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me. You know, this is an important topic for a lot of people because they want to go out and enjoy the summer sun, but at the same time, you got to make sure that you don't come home, you know, feeling a little rough.
Yeah, and burnt. We don't want to be burnt, but a good way to protect yourself and kind of enjoy the outdoors is a nice blanket.
Yeah, so what we brought today are some items for those families that just love to go to the beach and just post up. And so this blanket from Wikapo is one of our favorites because at Best Reviews, we love to find those products that are kind of those hidden gems. You know, they're not that expensive, but they're just super effective. And this fits the bill perfectly. It's got room for 8 people, so entire party entire party's hanging out. It also has stakes, 6 stakes that you can put into the ground to make sure that things doesn't fly off and into, you know, whatever body of water you're sitting next to. Super easy to clean too. And as you can see, you know, for a blanket that can fit 8 people on it, breaks down pretty small.
This sounds like a pretty good deal. I might be taking this one home with me, everybody. But you mentioned the beach. Perfect way to go to the beach is with some sunscreen.
Yeah, and so we're thinking about the kids with this because we've been testing sunscreens side by side all spring and summer, and we finally come up with what we think is our absolute favorites. And for the spray bottles, we love the Banana Boat brand. This one that we have is perfect for the whole family, but they also have a kid-specific one that they claim is sting-free. It's a lot easier to get it on the kids when you're in the spray bottle as well. So that's a little personal piece of advice there. Yeah. So love that brand for that. And then if you want to be a little bit more focused for the kids, and especially on the scalp, really tough to get a good sunscreen for the scalp. This one from Sunbum right here is absolutely perfect for that. Makes it a lot easier and provides the sun protection that you're going to want because, you know, from my own personal experience as a parent, when the kids come home a little bit sun-kissed, you feel guilty about it. So this is a great way to make sure that you don't, you know, have that experience yourself.
We definitely need protection from the sun, excuse me, because our skin is so important, everybody. Another way to do that is wearing a nice bucket hat.
Yeah, and so now we go into the wearables in terms of making sure you got the sun protection. And this one is great for all ages. Number one, it's Adidas, which, you know, the kids in the bucket hats have had kind of a resurgence lately. You know, for me, that was maybe more in high school, and then nobody did it ever again. But they're back.
Different times.
They're back, and these are super popular. This comes with UV protection in it, and so it's a great way to make sure that, you know, the back of your neck, your face, these super important areas that, you know, once you sun damage them, it's really hard to restore. So you want to make sure that you're kind of giving yourself layers of protection in a few different ways.
And speaking of layers of protection, this layer of protection is perfect for the kiddos at the beach.
Yeah, and again, this is perfect for that family that loves to go and just hang out at the beach for 8-9 hours at a time, because you want the kid to be able to go out into the water, be able to enjoy, you know, the full experience. And this is awesome because it comes with that 50 SPF already in it. And so that way they can go into the water, then come back to the beach, and you don't have to worry about it washing off and reapplying and all of that. So it's kind of that perfect staple for that family that just loves to hang out at the pool, beach, or wherever.
Sounds like a perfect summertime. Jacob, thank you so much for joining us
Thanks
today.
so much for having me.
Of course. For more on these products or others, just head to bestreviews.com or scan that QR code on your screen.
Well, thank you so much for waking up with us. Doctor, starting with you, what is head and neck cancer and how prevalent is it in the U.S.?
Sure. So head and neck cancer is an overarching diagnosis that includes a variety of different cancers that arise in the head and neck region. It includes everything from oral cancer that rises in the mouth to throat cancer, sometimes known as oropharyngeal cancer, to cancers involving the larynx or voice box, and even the upper portion of the swallowing tube known as the esophagus. There are roughly 67,000 new head and neck cancers in the United States per year, which constitutes roughly 4% of all cancers that are diagnosed and treated in this country.
And doctor, what symptoms and risk factors should we be aware of?
So there's a range of symptoms that can appear. Then they include everything from no symptoms at all to persistence of a growth or an ulcer in the mouth to problem with a sore throat or challenges associated with speech and swallowing. Some of the risk factors include exposure to prolonged periods of tobacco, either smoking or chewing tobacco, prolonged overindulgence in alcohol consumption, and there's a group of head and neck cancers that are associated with the human papillomavirus.
Steve, turning to you, what is the Made of More initiative and what made you decide to participate?
Yeah, the Made of More initiative is a website, it's resources, it's community involvement. It's where we have inspiring stories from people who have survived head and neck cancers and people who caregive to those, to people who have head and neck cancers. And I decided to get involved because I wanted people to know what head and neck cancers are and what they do. I think that there were, I didn't know about head and neck cancers. I didn't know that they even existed. So I was one of the 67,000 people in 2017 who got head and neck cancer, and I wanted to know more about it, and I wanted to find out more. And I didn't really have anywhere to go. So the Made of More initiative, has all of these resources in one place that that help give us all the answers to some of these questions. And so I wanted people to know that head and neck cancers exist, that and that people like me and other people out there can get them.
Steve, what difference did having a support system have in helping you get through your own treatment plan?
My support system was huge when I was going through cancer. The minute you tell people that you have been diagnosed with any form of cancer or any disease, their automatic reaction is that they want to help you. So I was taken to radiation treatments. People came and got me and took me there. They fed me. People really took care of me, and I'm very grateful for all of that.
Well, where can our viewers go to find resources and support?
Yeah, people should go and can go to madeofmore.com. Eisai is the sponsor, and it's a really important community involvement opportunity for people to get information for and about head and neck cancer.
Well, thank you again for waking up with us. We appreciate you.
Lost Texas Medicaid? Healthcare.gov is here for you.
Where can we find a low-cost health plan?
What about a plan that covers doctor visits?
Emergency care?
Prescriptions?
With the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month.
What's the website again?
Healthcare.gov.
Who can you call when you need immediate help, any time of day or night? Always giving you and your family peace of mind.
AAA's legendary roadside assistance is a network with over 50,000 vehicles that respond to more than 32 million assistance calls every year.
If something happens and we're broken down, my family's not going to be stranded.
There are so many benefits to membership, and AAA is there if you're locked out of your car, need a tow, run out of gas, have a flat tire, or a dead battery.
If you have one flat tire or one battery service, that membership fee pays for itself.
Wherever you go, wherever you are, you can trust AAA to be there when you need them.
Join today for less than $5 a month. We'll waive the membership admission fee. And as a special bonus, you'll receive a free 1-year membership for 2 additional eligible family members and a $25 Visa gift card. That's a combined value of up to $174 for only $59 for an annual membership. Don't wait another second. Call to join AAA right now.
Run away. This summer is the perfect time to join the Jeep SUV community, where you can overcome more obstacles, bring the sun along for every ride, and electrify every adventure by going even further. Make this the summer you go anywhere and do anything. Make this the summer of Jeep.
Now Texas residents get 2.9% financing for 72 months and $3,500 total bonus cash on select 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee and Grand Cherokee L models in dealer stock.
Tonight, is the government hiding UFO intel? A top defense official under Presidents Clinton and Bush, Christopher Mellon, says yes and explains what he's seen and heard about UFO crash materials and what the government's been doing with them. A News Nation exclusive tonight on Cuomo.
The climate is changing, and sooner or later, we'll all be affected.
You get to choose your destiny.
Darren and I are traveling around the world to find some new perspectives on some very old problems. The hardest thing about change is taking that first step.
Back to the basics.
You gotta eat too, right?
It's all you, dude.
When everyone tries to do a little, a lot can change.
Down to Earth with Zac Efron, Tuesday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Well, doctor, thanks so much for waking up with us. Any dentist can be doing dental implants, but you're a specialist. So what is the process like to specialize?
So immediately after we graduate from dental school, we become general dentists. We do everything in dentistry, fillings, crowns, veneers. I decided to take on a specialty degree called periodontics. That's basically specializing in bone, gum, and dental implants. And that's additional 3 years of studying that allows me just to treat the harder cases, ones that a general dentist can do themselves.
And how did you get into dentistry?
I was always intrigued by the surgical part of the dental field. And to me, to be able to treat patients who had no chance before of getting implants by advanced form of dental implants or bone grafting procedures, it gives me satisfaction in what I do.
So people get confused. So explain how different implants are compared to dentures.
So denture is the very old way of treating teeth. Most people who were treated in the 90s had dentures because implants were fairly new to the game. And what a denture would do, it would cover every part of the mouth, including the gum, after taking out the teeth, so that it gets stability, while implants is an anchor that goes inside the bone, and then from there it holds the tooth. So there is no need for any adhesive. Everything is fixed mechanically by screws. And that way it preserves the bone as well.
Now, you're a specialist. You get referred to cases that other dentists are not able to treat. Can you share with our audience more about how to do that?
So regular dental implants or root form implants is what we do in the field. However, in some cases, for people who had surgeries like bariatric surgeries, or people who have soft bone or been wearing dentures for a very long time, the bone that they have becomes soft, and then we have to anchor the implants to advanced places. These places can be the cheekbone or the pterygoid bone, and these are more advanced form of implants that allow us to give everyone the teeth that they always wanted.
And where can we go for more?
So I do recommend that we do provide a complimentary consultation. I want anyone who ever considered implants to call our office and go over their options. We're not trying to convince you that you need the procedure. You probably know that you need the procedure. What we're going to help you with is help you tell you if you're a good candidate for this procedure, and also discuss some of the finances that is involved. And our team are able to help thousands of patients to be able to afford that treatment.
And the first 20 callers will get a free 3D scan, plus an in-person consultation with Dr. Azir. That's a $1,000 value. But you do have to call now to schedule an appointment. So the number to call is 346-762-2510. Again, that's 346-762-2510. To learn more about the Texas Dental Implant Center, visit bestdentalimplantshouston.com. And that's a wrap. Have a wonderful rest of your day.